So there's this animated movie called The Road to El Dorado, where a couple of guys pretend that they're gods to this Aztec or Incan civilization to try to get gold from the locals. So there's a scene where the high priest of the Incas or the Aztecs finds out about the ruse, and he's like, I know what you are, and I know what you're not, and you are not gods. Right? And in that scene, his eyes blaze green. You can see he's very angry, obviously. And I think it's very good for all of us in our lives to have that moment as well, right? Obviously, none of us are going to be in that exact same situation. But metaphorically speaking, how many times have you subconsciously or has society subconsciously conditioned you to think and to believe that those giving the instructions, those at the so-called top, right, those in positions of authority are gods? Obviously, they don't say that out loud, but the implication is there. Your teachers, your boss, you know, the people with a lot of followers. It's important for us to have that realization. And of course, the initial reaction is going to be anger, like that guy in the movie. But what comes after is, I think, a sense of liberation. Because you find out that, it really is better to live that way. There is no so-called God class of the adults, right? When you were a kid, you were always afraid of what the adults would say. Like there's no the adults don't exist. Everybody is just trying to figure it out. That teacher uh, that you think is knows everything, that professor that you think knows everything. Maybe the home life is falling apart. Right? Maybe they're up to their eyeballs in debt. That politician, right? They might not. They might have just stumbled into where they are, with no plan. Right. So it's both liberating and terrifying to think that maybe there's nobody out there with a plan. Everyone, including the ones that are supposed to have a plan, is honestly just trying to wing it.